Hello and welcome to another stream of Resident Evil 7. Going to continue the playthrough that I started yesterday. This is the first stream for Tuesday, and I don't think I'll be finishing it in this stream, but I do have a stream later on, and I'll be able to use that as well to go towards the playthrough. Hey there, Ryu. Welcome on in. How's it going, dude? Hey, Captain Ryan. How's it going? Welcome on in. How's things been? Going well, Ryu? Excellent. That's good to hear, dude. Ah, hey there, Mazzy. Thank you so very much for the lurking. It's muchly appreciated. Thank you so very much. And yeah, things are going good. I'm having a good Tuesday. It's in the afternoon here now, so I'll be streaming for a few hours. Probably about 3 hours, I reckon. And we'll see how we go with this stream today. Like this stream, because I'll be doing one later. But yeah, hope things have been going well for you, Mazzy. Ryan, mate, you've been well? You're getting ready for Skull and Bones? Well, that's good that you've been going good. That's good to hear, Ryan. Yeah, that'll be out in the next few days. The full game. Not just the beta. But yeah, it's finally being released. It's been quite a while. Let's load up. And which one was it? Ah, that's an autosave. Alright. Want to load the manual save that I came up with. Mazzy of Silence, thank you so very much for the 2 months in a row. Thank you. That's muchly appreciated. Thank you so much for that support. Things are going good? Excellent. That's really good to hear. Okay, so we have only just 2 shotgun shells. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do the happy birthday tape. We're relatively close to the point where that happens. Ryan, you're going to be role-playing as a pirate. Well, that's a good idea. Especially, given your Twitch name as well, Captain Ryan.
You, my friend, you are one lucky son of a bitch. You know, I actually envy you. What? You don't believe me? This short? Well, you can't fake this. It has taken me weeks to finish this, and it is finally ready. And it's all for you. Oh, come on now. Don't be like that. It's gonna be fun. Just you wait.
Ryan, you're captain of the sea. Ahoy there. It's a great setting.
Make it out of this room alive and not die a horrible, painful death. I know. It's a temp title. Take a candle, light it, and put it on the cake. And remember to smile. This
Ryan, you're looking forward to seeing if other mates of yours will play it with you. Oh yeah, Ryan. Well, hopefully so. Get a crew together. Once you pop, you can't stop. You're going to be one of the fearless of pirates on the game. Absolutely. Actually, this is taking too long to burst all those. What always gets me is how this guy just stands there in front of the thing. Like, you've been kidnapped by some crazy dude and put into a room. And even if you don't know what's inside the balloon that you've picked up, surely you wouldn't want to be standing near anything that you pick up and do. It's like, Clancy, what are you doing? That's right, we need the finger first. I have Mazzy, yeah. I've played this before, but the last time was years ago.
Oh, fucking disgusting. Ugh. Ugh. This is gross. Ugh.
And this is the PlayStation version. I used to stream the Xbox version. Hey there, Ronnie. How's it going, dude? The finger first, Rod? No, the telescope first. Yeah. There we go. Now we're cooking. Hanging, bell, and embryo. I know it's not a bell, but... Straw doll. Hey there, Joe Mojo. Excellent, Ronnie. That's great, dude. The things are going well. Don't concentrate on the finger, or you will miss out on all that heavenly glory. Joe Mojo, this poop your pants 7. Yeah, some people definitely get scared by this. It's a really good game. It's been good to replay it after all these years. Hey Moon, welcome on in. I'm going well, thank you.
What the fuck is this? What are you doing? Oh, man. No.
Luhu, Zerher. How's things going with you, Moon? Joe Mojo, you played this in VR. So how was it? How does it feel playing it in VR mode? Ronnie, you're still kicking around when you want to buy a Skull and Bones. Oh, that's fair enough. I guess it just depends on what you want to get out of it. Like, you know, if you really, really want to dive into it and, you know, play it a lot, but if you only just want to play it every now and again, maybe probably wait till it's on sale. Moon Merchant, you got some good news, Rod. You finally got a really good job. Oh, hell yeah, Moon. Congratulations on that. That's excellent. It's really good when you can find one that you really enjoy. So that's really great news, Moon. Joe Mojo, it's brilliant. It's very immersive in VR. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I haven't played any games in VR before. But I think I would probably want to wait myself until they advance a bit further with VR tech. Ronnie, you think the ship-to-ship combat is super fun, but everything off the ship is useless and could be replaced with menus. Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing too. You know, like, if people are looking for a ship-to-ship combat game, and you don't really care for running around fighting, then yeah. But if you're looking for one where you can actually fight, it's definitely not like fight hand to hand or sword to sword. Joe Mojo, you wouldn't start with this one. That's fair enough. Yeah, I guess too, for me, it looks a bit silly still with the way that characters' arms flail a little bit in VR, but yeah, I guess I'm sort of waiting for the VR where you forget you're actually in real life, I guess. Which is probably a bit way too far in the future for where it might be now. Ronnie, you already own a pirate hat. That would be great for playing it until the new game Plus comes out for Spider-Man 2. Yeah, that's a good idea. It's always good to have some games up your sleeve that you can play. Joe Mojo, the time is now. VR has advanced since its inception. You've played Resident Evil 2 and 3 Remake, 7 and 8 in VR. Nice. Oh, that's cool. Moon, yeah, you followed me, Crooked and Morrow back in 2019, and you guys have supported you a lot over the years. There is a sense of ease and chill about your streams that really help with your depression while you're unemployed. Thanks for everything. It is absolutely no trouble at all, Moon. It's really good to be able to give people a channel that they can just, you know, and you don't even have to chat, you know, if you just want to come in and lurk and just watch, you know, it's always good. But that's great. You know, I'm glad that you've been able to get some really good positive things happening through, you know, watching us. That's awesome, Moon. And that's no worries at all. Thank you for, you know, all your support, you know. It's muchly appreciated. Joe Mojo, you're waiting for the mod for 4. Oh, yeah. The mod for 4, yeah. It'll be interesting to see. what happens with VR in the next few years, because it probably won't take too long to get to a more advanced point.
Happy birthday!
Captain Ryan, thank you so very much for the 4 years, 8 months, 14 days, and 23 hours of followage. Thank you very much for that, Ryan. And Moon, thank you so very much for the 4 years, 6 months, 22 days of followage. That's awesome. Thank you, Moon, as well. Mazzy, you played and beat Saber in VR. Honestly, can't imagine playing a horror game on it, lol. Really? Yeah. I don't think I've heard of Saber before. Alien Isolation. I wonder what that would be like in VR. I don't know if you've played the game before, but that's something that I imagine would be good for VR. Mazzy, thank you for gifting a sub to Moon. That's awesome of you to do. Thank you so very much for that. And congratulations on the gift sub, Moon. That's excellent. Moon, yeah, PayPal doesn't exist in your country, sadly, can't buy subs. Oh, it's so frustrating when there's things that aren't available that in many ways, when it's the first thing, like when it's the early days of something, that's understandable, but PayPal's been around for a long time, so it's a shame that it's not available everywhere as well, Moon. Joe Mojo, well, that was nice. It was, yeah. Ryan, this game never seems to disgust you. Oh, that's fair enough, Ryan. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of things in this that are very like, ugh, like when when they're trying to feed um, when they're trying to feed Ethan at the start, things like that at the table. Mazzy, you loved Alien Isolation, but in VR, never, never in VR. Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing too, playing that in VR, and also if I can't remember what systems it's for when it does this, but there's some system or something where you can actually have the option for any sounds that you make in your microphone gets picked up by the alien, but also too many head movements if you've got like the some kind of camera active. Ronnie, thank you very much for the 100 bits. Thank you, thank you. That's excellent, dude. Joe Mojo, you played Alien Isolation in VR and it was intense. Oh, yeah, I imagine it would be. That's such a great, great first-person horror game. Even if people haven't seen Alien, I would say that if you like Alien Isolation, the only movies that you really need to see is Alien. But if you end up liking Alien, then can definitely recommend the sequel Aliens, which takes place after Alien Isolation. It's in between those two movies, Alien Isolation. Ronnie, thank you very much for the 300 bits. Thank you, Ronnie. Cheers for that, dude. Choo choo, indeed. Hype train active. Thank you very much, Ronnie. Ryan, you've played Alien Isolation? Oh, cool. It's such a great game. Joe Mojo, you've been playing Lethal Company in VR, and it's a lot of fun. That's something, too, I never thought of, like, action sort of games and stuff. Mazzy, Aliens and T2 are your favorite movies, hands down. They're great. Such great sequels, and they do what good sequels should. They take the original, and then they expand upon it, and they really did a great job with those two sequels. Ryan, you like to keep this handy for close encounters. You heard that. Yeah, that's a great line in Aliens. There's so many great moments in that movie. So the next Mr. Everywhere, according to the guide, is when Ethan actually gets to the Happy Birthday room, which we are very close to that point. Ronnie, you feel like we need to complete a level 1 at least. Oh, it's all appreciated anyway. Okay, so I kept note of the password from yesterday. So I'll just load it up. Load up the document that I made. Resident Evil 7 current Lucas password. Alright. 11:46.
No, buddy, this is a test of skills, so no cheating. That shit you're carrying, get rid of it. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day. Okay, Mr. Everywhere, where are you? Oh yeah, so it's after the room's finished when we're in the next part. I'll just sync up the video to where that is. That I'm using as a guide. Ronnie, thank you very much for 200 bits. Thank you very much for that, Ronnie. That's awesome of you, dude.
Say we play a little game. All you gotta do is light the candle and put it on the cake.
Kiss my ass.
Ethan, language. There are children in the building. Somewhere. I think. I'm not sure anymore.
Ronnie, okay, you're going to go to bed. I'll probably see you when you wake up. That is no trouble at all, Ronnie. Thank you so much for being here, dude. Really do appreciate it, and I hope you have a great rest as well. Would like to highly recommend people check out Dr. Ronnie's channel if you haven't before. He's a fan of games like Red Dead Redemption 2, in which he loves to steal the hats of dead people and wear them. He's also a fan of GTA 5, as well as games like Assassin's Creed, especially games in the series like Black Flag. And he's also a fan of the Spider-Man games. A great streamer, and he wears a hat when he's streaming, and he changes his hat depending on what game he's playing. And has a great, really great channel and vibe, so definitely recommend. Ethan, you watched the video, dude. For those who haven't played this before, you can't move him away from the balloon, even though we've already seen what happens. And Ethan saw what happened in the video. It's like, weren't you paying attention? Again, the game won't let you move away, even if you have played the video and Ethan's seeing what happens.
Motherfucker! You're supposed to die! That was supposed to be for you, goddammit!
Finally.
Hello there, Shaky. Welcome. How's things going, dude? Alright, so that's that Mr. Everywhere statue taken care of. Alright, looking in the guide for the next thing. What is the next thing guide? The next Mr. Everywhere. And that's out on the outside. Shaky, you can't sleep, you had some ice cream and just sitting around now. Been having issues getting into video games lately. Oh, that really sucks, Shaky, that you can't get to bed. What ice cream did you have? What flavor and stuff? And I've definitely been there before, Shaky, as well. You know, like, there doesn't seem to be any sort of like game that gets your interest, or you just can't, you know, give the energy needed to to concentrate or whatever the case may be with the game.
Mia? Mia! Mia!
She's alive.
Who are you? Where are you?
We're just beyond the pier, outside that room. Hurry.
Well now, Ethan.
The fuck do you want?
You? Dead? Guess that's not in the cards. Not yet.
Lucky me. Look, unless you have any more surprises up your sleeve, I suggest you...
Now that would be telling, Ethan. And I don't do spoilers.
Dick.
And I don't do spoilers. Why not, though? Why don't you do spoilers? That's right, I forgot. Need to get the crank. The crank. Might put that strong medicine away. I know I'm not a great shot and everything, but this game doesn't actually help. The shooting mechanics have always been a little bit rough around the edges. Which, given the fact that Ethan isn't highly experienced with weaponry, it makes sense from a character perspective that his aim's not going to be that great. It'd be much easier with keyboard and mouse. Anyway, fuck going back for that shit. Just move forward. Have to do that again, seriously? Although I suppose it was done after the autosave. Don't have enough space at the moment, that is. Shit, I better not. Uh-huh. I went ahead too far. Great. Don't want to waste ammo on the Mr. Everywhere, but there's a Mr. Everywhere back here that I didn't get. There we go. Got it. Alright, so if we look at the stats, I should have 15 of those. And I should have 14 antique coins on normal mode. Alright, so that is in the part of the mission where you're hallucinating. I mean, you're seeing hallucinations of the past as Ethan on the ship. Just want to check something. As much as I don't like to go with saving Mia, it probably would be better for the playthrough, given the time I have to get it done in, to just go with the other route. It'll save a boss fight later on with Mia, if I don't choose to save Zoe.
Zoe? Zoe,
Not now. We don't have the time. Do you have both ingredients?
Right here. There should be enough, right?
If we make them fast enough, my father and Lucas aren't far away.
He's coming. Daddy's coming.
Good. There's enough for two.
So after we make the serum, what's next?
There's a boat outside. We'll take it through the swamp. But none of us will get very far without the serum. Hey, one of those is mine.
Zoe, get your ass back to the house. I will deal with you later.
Later?
Not enough. Die from me. Now you're going against me with my own blood.
This is getting old, Jack.
This is getting old, Jack.
Alright, so once it goes that red, there's only one more hit.
Zoe, get your ass back to the house. I will deal with you later. Not enough. Die from me. Now you're going against me with my own blood.
This is getting old, Jack.
Took on your blood while I'm doing you, and Mia! I want to kill you! And Mia! You're part of the family now. Fuck. I'll forget you. Fuck you.
Very difficult to see where the last fucking eye of his is.
Those were your father. You're part of the family now. Get you. I'm gonna get you. You're gonna wish you. Fuck.
Finally. But, wait, there's one more asshole on him. Or not, good. I know their eyes. Hey Arthur,
I've seen everything.
how's things going?
Ethan, this way.
Just leaving, are you?
Use the serum on him.
You want me to cure him?
Are you all right?
Yeah.
Come on. Mia's waiting for us.
Who? Who's Mia? Oh, her, yeah. I'm not really a fan of Mia. I think canonically it should have been the other way around. Zoe. I know Zoe survives ultimately, but I mean to say. Arthur, you're fine. Everything is good. You're tired. You woke up a couple of minutes ago. Well, I'm glad to hear that everything's going well. Arthur, that's good. I hope you had a good rest.
I had to use one of them. There's only one left.
There's only one left. There can't just be one left. What the hell are we gonna do now?
Alright, so if I give it to Zoe, we have to fight Mia later. If I give it to Mia, we don't have to fight Mia later, so that saves a boss fight, which saves time on the playthrough. Normally, well, not normally, but if I had my way, it'd be Zoe that we were curing. But we're gonna cure Mia.
It's fine. It was foolish thinking I could escape.
But Zoe,
Go! Both of you just go!
come with us. I'm sure there's someone who can help.
This is my home. Apparently I belong here.
I'll send help.
Don't bother. There won't be anyone left to help!
Ethan? Thank you.
Who the hell else was I gonna choose?
Ethan.
Mia, I know you've been through a lot. We need to talk. You had something to do with all this, didn't you? Look, I just want to know the truth.
Ethan, I honestly don't remember.
Try. Is that the boat? How the fuck did that get here? Oh, you're okay. What the hell was that? What the fuck? What is that? What is that?
Mommy. This way.
How? Ethan?
A strange bottle. A theory you must ask, by the way, do you ever play Assassin's Creed Syndicate? You think if you're buying this, that was on sale for 70% on the PlayStation Store. You're interested in the theme of London, but you don't know. You must ask that Master AC game player to you. I have a theory, yeah. Yeah, I really have played Assassin's Creed Syndicate. If it's on sale, like that's a really good percentage, 70%. It's a solid Assassin's Creed game. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites or anything, but I still do like to play it, and I have replayed it multiple times as well. And they do a great job at bringing that part of the world and that time period to life. If you really like that kind of era, the Victorian era of London and England as a whole, it's really good. The ability to switch between two characters. You can't do every single main mission as either one or the other. The main memories and stuff have specific characters that can only do them. But there's also a lot of side content that you get to choose whether you do it as one character or the other. But yeah, it's definitely a game that I would recommend. Hey Spirit, welcome. Yes, Resident Evil. Personally, your favorite is Revelations. You beat that game on PC, PS4, Switch, 3DS, 3DS XL. You just have a small love for it. Well, that's cool that you also played it on the original platform that it was on too, because I never actually played it until they did the port to consoles. I played the Xbox 360 version of it. But yeah, I sort of go back and forth on that one. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. It depends on the playthrough. I haven't played the second one though. I don't know whether or not I would like that more or not. Theory, only €9 here to sale. Normally price is €29.99. You understand Syndicate, you have a change character, same type in GTA 5. Yeah, and there's definitely a lot of, side things that you can do. A lot of characters that you meet that give you these side missions and things. But yeah, I definitely would recommend playing Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Ethan? Ethan! Ah! Ethan! Ethan!
Spirit, Revelations 1 is great. 2, it's okay at best, personally. Too much switching back and forth between timelines and characters. Yeah, that can be a bit, it can be a bit confusing sometimes, depending on how it's done. Sometimes some games can do that kind of thing, and it still keeps things in a way that is understandable, but sometimes it creates these, sort of situations where you think, hang on, when did this take place? And then you're like, oh yeah, that's right, it took place here.
What was that?
They're dead. They're all dead. What is it? The engine room. What the fuck are you talking about? She killed them all. Fuck. What the hell is going on? We need some weapons. Is there any weapons on this ship? I don't know, but... Look, let's go this way. Maybe we can get out of here.
Spirit, 4 characters, 2 timelines, a whole lot of 2 character events. One you got stuck on for a long time because it was timed, and trying to keep them separated far enough was a pain. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, sometimes you get those timed moments in games where it can feel very unfair. It also can feel like the time that they give you isn't that fair either. Here's another antique coin. That should make it 15 out of 18 now for normal mode. See where the guide goes next, what it picks up. Antique coin 16. Alright, somewhere where we climb up a ladder.
Settle down, little girl. Settle.
Are you remembering?
What? What are you?
Very funny. Here we go. There's another antique coin. 16 out of 18. Alright, let's look at the guide and see what they get next. Alright, so they're getting a file next. I'm not worried about getting all the files in this playthrough.
You said we could be a family.
What are you talking about?
You said!
Wait!
I'm tired of waiting. Watch it.
What? Why?
You need to remember, so we can be a family.
Alan, you're getting worse.
She must have infected me during the attack. And I'm too far gone anyway. But it serves me right. It's my fault she got out.
Yeah, it is your fault. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna let you die.
She didn't attack you?
It's part of her imprinting protocol. I can't believe this is happening.
Here, take it. It has her tissue samples. You find her. You fix this.
Okay, Evie, where are you? She's close. She's vomiting. Damn, I'll have to reset.
How's it going?
She's vomiting. Far more in excess of her body mass.
Oh, great. We're gonna be seeing a lot more of her ugly friends if this keeps up. All right, we need to find her, and fast. This is getting out of hand.
Agreed.
Theory, I'll tell you why you asked the AC thing. You liked the AC game series at the time. When Unity Rogue came, it felt like such a big drip when you heard and saw the bugs, so you skipped the whole trilogy until Syndicate. But now you realize that Syndicate changed game-wise to the ones mentioned above, and it has good reviews. This was your mistake, as you immediately knocked out all of Unity Rogue and Syndicate. Oh yeah, because when Unity came out originally, they had all those technical issues that were happening with the game. Some of them weren't breaking people's games, but I think there were a lot that were. And they had to do a lot of work to patch that kind of stuff out and get it to a more stable state. By the time I played it, it had been out for a couple of years. So well and truly by that time, they had fixed a lot of the stuff. It's not perfect. There's still glitches that happen and things like that, but it definitely is a lot better than what it was at launch. But that's good that you came back and played those ones as well. Syndicate's probably the last of the traditional approach to the AC series. Hey Librel, Origins is your favorite? I don't blame you. That's a really good one, that one. I love that game. A theory, Brotherhood, AC2, Brotherhood 4, Black Flag, and Origins were your favorite. You never played the newest Mirage. You were waiting until it was 20 euros, then you think you'll buy it. That's, pardon me, that's definitely fair with that game. Because I think it will start to get on sale a lot more often. But yeah, Mirage I liked. I'd say it's a mini RPG. Those elements are still in there. It's not done exactly the same way though. Like you don't have a number system. You know, level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what have you. But you do have areas that are higher leveled than what you might be, and so the enemies will be tougher in that part. So in that way, it's a bit more like Unity and Syndicate, how each part of the game map has a different level. But they don't call it like... It's more like rankings. You go up in rank, basically. Right, so we were on the second floor. Oh yeah, the other ones aren't accessible.
I'm not mad. Wait. What did you call me?
I don't want to live at the lab anymore. I want a house. And I want you to be my mommy.
Okay, Evie. I'll be your mommy. Just come back with me. Right now. Okay? Where are you, Evie? Evie, wait!
Did you find her?
Yes, but she ran off. She's making more friends, Alan. Those things are everywhere.
I told you so.
Are you okay?
You just worry about getting Evelyn back.
Liberal, you want to replay this game, but you don't know. Ah, that's fair enough. It's been many years since I played this. And I haven't ever played it on the highest difficulty before, which is Madhouse. But this is just normal mode though. But I'm yet to actually play it on Madhouse. Body block me. There we go. Hey there, E-Tone. Welcome on in. How's it going?
Emergency safety lockdown system has been engaged.
Alan, where the hell are you?
Hello there, Code, and good morning as well. Welcome. A couple of hours to the new bed and chair, and as they take the old ones and execute them. Yeah. It's like, where do chairs go when they die? Well, that's good. That's good that it won't be too long until you get your delivery of your chair. That'll be cool.
did you get here?
Where's Evie?
She's out of control. Without the treatments, she's deteriorating.
Well, it's a good thing we're already dying.
Don't say that.
She trusts you. That little bitch, she never trusts. Okay, wait. Evie, no, Evie.
Alan, listen.
I didn't mean to call you that.
She's
Evie,
trying to take control. You have to fight her. Evelyn, stop! Stop right now!
Don't touch me, don't!
Code guessing by the looks of it, the Southern family is still at your heels, toes, and fingers. This part here is actually a flashback. It's letting us play what happened on the ship that was carrying Evie and how it crashed and how she got loose and everything like that. In the present time, Mia's actually watching a videotape of this. Good morning, Tylian. Welcome, dude. Things are going well. Things are going really good, thanks, Tylian. How about yourself? There's some confusion, I think, over the starting tape where Mia basically says, you know, I'm going to be away, I'm coming home soon, or whatever it is. But I think that was the video that she had sent him before all this went to shit. And at the start, when we actually see Mia with the new message recording it, telling Ethan to stay away, that's her in this flashback doing that now, you know. So this video is the one that she would have made before to send to Ethan. Now she's recording this one that we see at the start.
Ethan. You were right. I did lie to you. I shouldn't have. All I can say is that if you get this, stay away. Forget that you ever knew me. Have a good life.
Tylian, good, you're glad. And same for you, thanks. How's Resident Evil 7 been treating you? You don't like this boat part. That's excellent, Tylian. Glad to hear that, dude. It's going well. I'm going to be finishing it today, but I don't think I'll be finishing it in this stream, though. I'll be streaming for another hour, and then I'll be doing another stream later to finish it off. Because we still have a little bit left. And yeah, this boat part, it just feels like it either should have been a quick mission that we did at the start, and then she sends that message to Ethan, and then we switch to Ethan, or just not have it at all.
We'll be together forever.
And ever, and ever, and ever. Come play with us, Danny. I wonder how they got from the ocean to the bayou swamps. But I don't know the region in which this game is set, so maybe there is an inlet that goes out to the ocean. I won't be Italian, no. Yeah, not for this playthrough. I've done that before though. I don't mind it. I think it's good DLC. But I don't know. It's a bit hard because this game is both great, but it's both hollow in a way. I don't know.
Now do you remember?
Yes, Evelyn. I remember.
Can we be a family like before?
No, Evie. We can't be a family. We were never a family. We will never be a family.
Then I don't need you anymore.
Totally, you know what I mean. Yeah, you know, like I think it's a great Resident Evil game, but I don't know. Having played Village as well, if you look at the two together as a duology, I don't know. I liked Village, but the way, I won't spoil it for people who might not have played it, but the way that it ends, it just seems like it's put the series into a corner with where it can go timeline-wise. I wouldn't be surprised if Resident Evil 9 goes back to a more traditional kind of thing. I think the rumor is that it's going to be Jill Valentine that we're playing as again. And, you know, I appreciate what they tried to do with this. They wanted to have a different protagonist, a different style of character, someone who doesn't have experience dealing with BOWs and things, someone who didn't feel like they were a bit of a superhero, like, I mean, that kind of thing has happened since Resident Evil 4 Original. Some people don't want to admit that Resident Evil 4 Original has some involvement in the direction that 5 and 6 took, you know what I mean? But it's there. The DNA of what 5 and 6 would go on to do is actually in Resident Evil 4. Thailand, for sure. Must ask though which one you prefer, 7 or 8. Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. I think, and I know that it's all tied to viruses and stuff, which is fine. And we are dealing with a series that is very fantastical in the idea of having these big, giant, mutated monsters and stuff. But I feel that Resident Evil 8 dips its toes too much in a more fantasy-style approach. You know, like you got the comic book, not the comic book, you got the storybook, you know, intro and all that kind of stuff. And then you got the, you know, werewolves, vampires, all that kind of thing. And I don't know, I think it still fits because, you know, we are dealing with a fictional series as well. So there could very well be viruses that you could make in the Resident Evil series that would make you look like you're a vampire or give you those attributes, you know, all that kind of stuff is fine. But I think you can go too far into that direction. And that's what I hope they don't do in Resident Evil 9. Hey, Mr. Goatee, welcome on in. How's things? As for which one I prefer, though, Talion, it's very difficult because this one, I like the suspense horror of it. I like the fact that you're in a location that is very reminiscent of the old school games in terms of like there's all these different, you know, corners and hallways and stuff, and who knows what's going to come out at you and that kind of stuff. Whereas I feel that 8 leans more into its identity as Resident Evil, whereas this one sort of acts as a soft reboot in a sense. Not rebooting in the sense of making all the other characters that existed in the series not canon anymore, but just a soft reboot in the sense of if you've never played a Resident Evil game before, you can still play this one and it still works as a standalone in that respect. Like, it's not a standalone because it ties into the wider Resident Evil universe, but taken on its own, if you were to just play this without having played Resident Evil before, then it's not a requirement to enjoy this or anything. Okay, so the next Mr. Everywhere is when we see Ethan on the recording. Tali, another bad thing about Resi is since Code Veronica, there's been too many loose ends with characters that are kind of impossible to tie up. You mean the whole route they went with 5 and 6 is terrible in your opinion, and now with 7 and 8, it's impossible to know when 9 will go. That's true, and that's the trap that series can fall into, because you can come up with new characters to try and freshen things up, but ultimately, if you don't do anything with those characters, or you don't leave a jumping off point for the sequel to follow on that feels natural. Like, it feels natural that in Resident Evil 8 you would play as Ethan again. But obviously they have to up the ante with the character by having him receive training from Chris Redfield, you know, so that he gets to a better level of experience with, you know, weaponry and combat and all that kind of stuff, you know, and Chris Redfield definitely has a lot of experience in that regard to give. But yeah, where they go now with Resident Evil 9, like, they can't really go any further with Ethan, but I don't know. Again, that's where the feeling of hollowness comes into it, because it's like, where do you go from here with 9? I mean, personally, I'd like them to go back to a city setting, and I know that Resident Evil 6 went back to a city setting, but I don't mean it in that sense. It's more on rails in a way, but I mean like exploration through a city, not open world. I don't want the game to be an RPG, but what I do want is different pathways through a city that you can take. You might come across a survivor that, if you save them, they'll have some vital information for you, or they'll have an item that will help you out. You know, even if it's a small scale thing like, you know, extra inventory space or something. You know what I mean? But something that expands the idea of being in a city that's overrun. Go back to zombies, you know, and all that kind of stuff. And tie up any loose ends, you know, take any characters that haven't been tied up, you know, and have them be involved in some capacity. Or at least see what they're doing. I mean, I'd like to know what characters like Sheva, for example, have been up to since the events of Resident Evil 5, you know. Mr. Gote, good, you had the day to yourself before you go out for your appointment tomorrow, and it's a birthday, so be out of the house early in the morning for most of it. You're going to check out Yakuza like a dragon today. Oh, it's your birthday tomorrow, is it? Oh, well, that's very close then, Mr. Gote, that's cool. I'm glad that you had a great day as well, and it's a shame that you have to go to an appointment on your birthday, but hopefully the appointment goes well also. And best of luck with that game too. I've never played it before. Yeah, Tali, and the castle in 8 was really cool. In some ways it reminded me of Konami's Castlevania, especially with the vampires. I'll call them that for the sake of simplicity, but they aren't actual literal vampires. It's just that the virus that they're infected with gives them the appearance and the abilities of people who are vampires, which, you know, again, it's kind of hard to smooth things over a bit with that, which is why I feel like that's going a bit too far into fantasy horror territory. Yeah, that's another good thing to point out, Tylian. Like, you know, what's Billy been doing since Resident Evil 0? You know, like, they don't have to be a character that you play as or anything. They don't even have to be a major part of the story. But at least have them somewhere where they can be found. Before Resi 5 came out, you made your own story that tied everyone together, and Billy turned out to be Nemesis. Would later find out you weren't the only one who thought of that. Turn him into Nemesis. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing that says in the lore of the series who they experimented on and whose body they used for Nemesis. That's where the first Resident Evil movie that they did was able to use that kind of concept to its advantage, where they made one of the characters in the first Resident Evil movie to be the one who became Nemesis. I mean, that whole series is not in the same continuity, but the video games don't explicitly say who Nemesis was. And there has to be like an original... Like, it's not like they just made the tyrants from nothing. There had to have been some kind of human base that they worked off from. Mr. Gote, neither of you, but just almost the Yakuza games had overwhelmingly positive reviews. So you thought, fuck it. You're pretty sure Matt got turned into Nemesis, didn't he? Well, that's fair too, Mr. Gote, as well. Like, especially if you've seen a few of the games and you really want to jump in and have a look. I'm not really a big fan of turn-based stuff, but there has been some very, very zany kind of like stuff that I've seen in some of those games that I've watched being played. And he did, Mr. Gote, yeah, in the first Resident Evil movie that they did, Matt gets turned into Nemesis. At the end, when the Umbrella, I don't know if they're just the medical team or whatnot, but Jason Isaacs, who does the voice of the narrator at the start, and also the scientist at the end, is the one that says, I want him in the Nemesis program. Hey Templar, how's it going? Did you have that gig yet that you were talking about? Or is that still to come? Oh, Rod, what are you doing?
Maybe it still works. Ethan. I hope I make it in time. Okay. Bottom level.
Liar!
Stop it, Evelyn!
Fucking hallucinations. Where is she?
Alright, now I need to actually look at the guide. Alright, so Mr. Everywhere 16. Show me guide where they are. Had to use a bullet to get it. Don't have much ammo. The last part that we played was a flashback, so you don't get to keep the gun and the ammo that you had in the flashback. Next up is the memo. Mr. Everywhere 17. Hey, Daves. You will never turn into a nemesis. Why even live? Yeah, that should be everyone's goal in life. And to limit your vocabulary to stars all the time. Mr. Gote, to you, Mr. X as well looks like he was a private eye or something to you before hand based on his clothes. Yeah, it's actually interesting that you bring up what he's wearing in that game because it's definitely an interesting kind of thing. I mean, he had the trench coat in the original game. But yeah, that's an interesting backstory. He might have been investigating Umbrella's activities and they were like, right, you want to know what our activities are? Here, we'll let you find out firsthand. Oh, so it's on Wednesday for you, is it, Templar? Oh, that's cool. So that'll be Wednesday. Hey, Casper, are you skipping the second stream? I'm not. No. I'll be finishing the stream soonish because we still have the mines left as well. And we haven't even got to the part yet where we're on the ship as Ethan. So yeah, I'll be doing another stream of this later. Templar, you're a little nervous, but it's not your first gig. Only reason you're really nervous is because you got a tattoo recently on your hand and you're worried it'll affect your guitar playing because it's so sore. Oh, I see, Templar, yeah. Well, that's definitely a consideration to think of. But hopefully, you'd be able to get... Because, are there any, painkillers that you could take, before you go to the actual gig that might help? Before you get there? Let's have a look at the guide to see where the next Mr. Everywhere is. Mr. Everywhere gets around a lot. Templar, you can take some ibuprofen or something and some medicated cream to put on your hand. Well, that's good that you got something like that there at your disposal, because it'll definitely be good so that you don't have, that pain while you're playing as well, because it might not affect the actual playing of it, but to actually have that pain while you're playing would be annoying too. Stats. Alright. 17 Mr. Everywheres so far, and that's what this has said as well. E-turn time for some air guitar. Excellent. Antique coin. There we go, that's 17 of 18 antique coins on normal mode. Templar, you've gotten tattoos before, but the hand was a whole other level of pain. We'll scratch that. Your first tattoo was actually on your right hand, but that was over 6 years ago. You thought, hey, I've already gotten one on there before, I should be used to it. Nope, you were completely wrong. I wonder if there's something about that hand that is different in terms of like the nerves and all that kind of stuff. Or maybe it's just that the like your body wasn't used to. I don't know, because I haven't got any tattoos, so I don't know much about like what ink they use and all that kind of stuff. Do they do generally different kinds? Like, does each place have their own different kind of ink, or is there like a standardized type of ink that all tattooists use? Certainty of death, small chance of success. What are we waiting for? Thanks for redeeming that, Afro. That's a great quote from Lord of the Rings. Afro, where are your bullets? I had to use them. I only had 2, and I needed to get the Mr. Everywheres. Templar, it was the same thing that happened when you got your first one when you were 18. Sweating, shaking, groaning, and at one point laughing as a way to cope with it. The hand, top of the feet, wrists, etc. has a thin layer of skin and it is therefore super sensitive. Ah, yeah. Well, that definitely would make sense then, if that part is. Moon, this is just on normal. In the future, at some point, I will do Madhouse for the first time, but until that time, just playing on normal. Now to see where the next collectible is. Antique coin requires corrosive. Okay. Yeah, Madhouse would be crazy, Moon. But yeah, this is on normal mode for this playthrough. It'd be tough. Templar, also depending on your body, the ink can be super irritating there. Yeah, so many factors. And I imagine too, like, the license that a tattooist must get, there must be very strict kind of like things that they need to learn and also keep on top of, obviously, too. There's no point learning all the stuff and then just throwing it out the window and doing what you want and endangering people's, health. Luckily your body doesn't get irritated from it and actually heals super fast. Well, that's good then. That definitely does help when the healing is very quick. didn't realize he fucking moved from the spot so fucking quickly. Okay, great. I've only got 2 bombs. Although I don't think Ethan gets to keep what Mia had anyway. Those fucking spider molded fucking assholes. code, and a lovely minus 20 Celsius again outside. Nearly perfect day to deliver furniture. Yeah. That's a good temperature. Hello there, Godfather Owl. Don Rodney. I like the ring of that. How's things going, dude?
waiting.
Don't have enough space for it. Pull the other one, game. There we go. Awesome. That is all the antique coins on normal mode gotten. Alright, so that part of the playthrough is complete. Now we need to get the rest of the Mr. Everywheres. Gonna see in the guide where the next ones are. Moon, you hate these blob monsters, they're so spongy. I do as well. They're so annoying, especially when they get in the road of where you're trying to get to.
I need you to do something.
Ethan.
No, Mia, it's Ethan.
Ethan.
That's how you say it.
Ethan? Hey, shh. I know. I'm not gonna hurt you. Hell, I never would have if I could have helped you.
What do you mean?
I'm no killer, son. Neither is Marguerite, nor my boy Lucas, or even Zoe here. That girl, Evelyn, she did this.
What the hell is she? No, what did she do to you?
She infected us with her gift. That's what she calls it. I found her near a busted out tank in the bayou. Everything changed after that.
So she infects you and then she takes control?
No. Not exactly, son. She just... She forces her way into your mind, your soul. You can't fight back. You are connected to her, and you can't resist the urge to... Oh, you're a different person after that.
Just like Mia. So Mia sent me that message because of Evelyn.
Listen, the girl just wants a family of her own. She's the key, all right? You find her, and you stop her. Ethan, free my family. Please.
Evelyn, stay away from him.
Why? He doesn't love you. I can make him love you.
Don't hurt him.
Silly, I told you I'm not gonna hurt him.
Don't you dare.
So what? You're not my mom. Remember?
Mia, how?
There's no time. You have to get out of here and find her. Here, take this.
What? Wait, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Saving your life. You need to go. I won't be able to resist for much longer.
No,
Now go kill that little bitch.
no. Mia! No! Okay, you little bitch. Where the fuck are you?
There's the chopper. Chris Redfield. Dun 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 dun. Sorry, I had the song from the original Resident Evil when they're showing you the cast list. Chris Redfield, Jill Valentine, Barry Burton. Just having a look at the time, it's 7:15. Got the mine area, which has a little bit of things, and then I think after the mine area, it's just basically the boss fight with Evie. I think. So yeah, I might actually be able to finish it in this stream. But I do have a game planned in the event that I do finish this game in this stream to replace it with for the next stream later on.
Alpha 1, this is Bravo 1. Do you read?
This is Alpha 1. Report. Did you find anything?
A thorough search of the Baker property revealed 0 survivors. Repeat, 0 survivors. We did find evidence of a skirmish.
Evelyn?
Negative. However, we did find several encrypted messages from the Baker's son Lucas to an unknown third party. You can probably guess who that was.
That's just great. We've had reports using the abandoned mine south of the property. I'm gonna go have a look.
Roger that. We'll meet you at those coordinates.
If you encounter Evelyn, orders are shoot to kill. Repeat, shoot to kill.
Shoot to kill. Okay, so we've taken Mia's things. She won't need these things anymore, surely. Alright. Mr. Everywhere. The next one. Probably won't be able to get it with the knife. Yep, we could. Good. Alright, so 2 more Mr. Everywheres left. Let's see where in the guide the next ones are. I hate when games give you two, and especially in a game where it doesn't tell you the different stats. A small standard power handgun, a standard power handgun, designed mainly for easy use. So it's like, this one doesn't seem to carry as many of the normal ammo. I don't know. Then we got the machine gun as well. Game's giving me too many options. I don't know which is worse, these blobs or the damn dried sponge monsters in that other game series. The damn dried sponge monsters. Which game series? But yeah, they definitely are annoying in this game.
But I know the rage that drives you. That impossible anger, strangling the grief, until the memory of your loved one is just poison in your veins. And one day you catch yourself wishing the person you loved had never existed, so you would be spared your pain.
Thank you, Casper, for redeeming that. That Bane impression. Oh, Code, I see what you mean. Yeah, The Last of Us. Yeah. Yeah, some of the enemies in that game can be friggin' annoying too. Indeed, Casper, it definitely was from Batman Begins. Came out in 2005, stars Christian Bale, Michael Caine, Liam Neeson. Katie Holmes, to name a few. It's an origin story about Batman. Directed by Christopher Nolan, also starring Gary Oldman. Music by Hans Zimmer. Also starring Cillian Murphy, or Cillian Murphy, I think it is. Alright, so that is Mr. Everywhere 19. One more to get. Hey there, Sheila. Welcome on in. No, you missed the end. We're almost through. I wasn't sure if I was going to finish it in this stream or not, but given what time it is for me, I might be able to fit in the rest of the game. How's things going for you today, Sheila? Oh, that's an explosive one. Casper said no second stream, something short like AC Chronicles. Yeah, so I will do another stream later, but I've already got a game lined up, but it's not any Assassin's Creed related one, so... Sheila, good morning. You good? You just got up. How are you? Oh, that's good, Sheila. I'm glad that you are going well. As for me, I'm doing good. And not long to go until the remasters of Tomb Raider come out, so I'm very, very excited about that. Oh, I see, Casper. You're just using it as an example. Sorry, I thought you were guessing that might be what it be. No. But yeah, I do have something in mind. Soon we'll be able to get the last Mr. Everywhere. Casper, you watched bits of the remaster trilogy yesterday, but our graphics look way better, but there was things that weren't exactly polished. You won't spoil anything, someone had early access. Yeah, I mean, I'm not expecting them to be perfect, given that they are games that are over 25 years old now. Someone had early access. Yeah, some people are just born lucky. No, just kidding. I don't really mind. Sheila, you ran through Resident Evil. ran through Resident Evil 7 a second time yesterday for the sub 4-hour achievement and all coins on normal difficulty. It felt so good to just one-shot everything. Dude, it would have felt like a big relief. Especially all the bullshit that you had to put up with before that point. So much annoying parts and bits that took ages to do. Sheila, now you only need one more run for the remaining base game achievements. That's cool that you're basically able to get all that with just 3 playthroughs as well. Final Mr. Everywhere coming up. And there we go. Okay, so the requirements for this playthrough of getting all the antique coins on this difficulty and getting all the Mr. Everywheres destroyed has been completed. So all that remains for this playthrough is to finish the story.
I'm sure of it. It's not here. It's gone. It's gone!
I chose Mia. I wanted to choose Zoe, but given my time constraints, I was like, I'll just choose Mia. Just choose her.
This is your fault.
Why am I seeing this?
Ethan, it's okay. It's okay, it's me. I know you didn't mean to hurt me.
Kill him, Mommy.
But you shouldn't have done that! It fucking hurts!
Does it want to be my daddy? Then he can die. Now it's Mommy's turn to kill you.
fuck are you?
You're gonna be one of us. And then maybe you'll play nicely.
I'm not playing.
No! Get that away from me!
I want your help! Leave me!
You.
Why does everyone hate me?
Never been held there. You're just a little boy. I just wanted a family.
Exactly, Casper. Yep. That's one of the many reasons why I still think this classifies as a Resident Evil game. A lot of people had written it off as not one. I get why they do, but it's got all the elements and structural similarities. It's even got an underground area where you find out what's actually going on with the virus and everything. Like in the original RE, with the lab underneath.
I'm Redfield. I'm glad we found you.
The fuck took you guys so long?
Ethan?
Mia. You made it. I'm glad.
Did I?
Thanks for the GG, Schiller. Muchly appreciated.
They say that when one door closes, another opens. Well, a door closed tonight. And what a long night it was. But not just for me. Mia and I weren't the only victims here. So were the Bakers. It was that thing, Evelyn, who made them that way. But now Evelyn's dead. And these guys are here to clean up the mess. I had just come to terms with losing Mia. But now she's back and wants to start over. Put all this behind us. Maybe this is where the next door opens.
Opens to a village. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard.
Go tell Aunt Rhodey. Go tell Aunt Rhodey. Go tell Aunt Rhodey that everybody's dead. I was raised in a deep, dark hole, a prisoner with no parole. They locked me up and took my soul. Go tell Aunt Rhodey. Go tell Aunt Rhodey. Go tell Aunt Rhodey that everybody's call to him and he will come. So run to him like he's the one. His arms outstretched, but when she's done, he'll be torn apart. Go tell Aunt Rhodey. Go tell Aunt Rhodey. Go tell Aunt Rhodey. Tell Aunt Rhodey. Go tell Aunt Rhodey. Go
Alrighty then, so that is the playthrough complete. Hadn't played it for a few years. Wanted to get all the antique coins on normal mode, as well as get all the Mr. Everywheres taken care of. So we've gotten that done. At some point this year I want to do a marathon of Resident Evil games, and so I will do another playthrough of this. But I don't know what kind of playthrough I'll do. Maybe I'll do a playthrough where I actually do read all the documents and stuff. Because in this playthrough, I didn't want to do that because I played so many games recently where I was reading a lot and sort of was getting sick of it. So the next stream for today is still going to go ahead. I had a backup game in mind to actually play in the event that I actually finished Resident Evil 7 in this first stream for my Tuesday. And given that I have, and I still want to do a stream later, it means that the next stream that you'll see from me will be a little game called Assassin's Creed Rogue. Just kidding. I'm not going to be playing that. But I will be playing something that has the word little in the title, and that game is Little Hope. So I'm going to be doing a playthrough of Dark Pictures Little Hope, but I'm going to do a certain kind of playthrough with the game, and I won't reveal what that is until the actual stream starts. But yeah, the next game that you'll see from me that I'll stream will be the Dark Pictures Little Hope game. Wednesday will be the remasters of Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3. So I just want to thank everyone so much for watching this stream of Resident Evil 7. If you can't make it to the next stream of Little Hope, then that's no worries at all. Thank you so much for watching this one. I will be taking a break before starting that stream, and I'm going to be taking a break of about an hour. Shall I even? It would still be a better pirate game than Skull and Bones. That's true, Rogue would be. You're not wrong there. Definitely not wrong there, Schiller. Just want to give some shout outs before I end the stream. Schiller, thank you so much for redeeming the Arnie movie scene impression. Would like to highly recommend people check out Schillerlock, who's doing playthroughs of games like Resident Evil 7. Most recently he did a playthrough where he was playing on the hardest mode called Madhouse. He's also playing Skyrim for his second time ever. He's focused this time around on getting all the achievements that the game has to offer. He's also a fan of Assassin's Creed as well. He does various kinds of challenge playthroughs of that series. Also a fan of Dead by Daylight, as well as the Dark Pictures series. Highly recommend checking out Dr. Ronnie as well. He's a fan of games like Red Dead Redemption 2, GTA 5, Assassin's Creed Black Flag, as well as the Spider-Man games. He's actually going to be playing through Spider-Man 2 when the New Game Plus becomes available for it. He also wears a hat when he's streaming, and he changes what hat he's wearing depending on the game as well. And also highly recommend checking out Mr. Gote. He plays games like Mortal Kombat 11, as well as the Outlast games, the supermassive horror games Until Dawn, their Dark Pictures series, as well as The Quarry. And also a fan of games like Hunt Showdown and Ghost Recon and Dead Space. And also highly recommend checking out Tylian. He's a fan of a lot of third-person action-adventure games, along the lines of games like Alan Wake, as well as Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, as well as Horizon Zero Dawn and Control. Another great streamer, so highly recommend checking out all those streams if you haven't before. And I'm going to grab a movie scene from an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. Okay. The man most directly responsible is Miles Bennett Dyson. Who is that? He's the director of special projects at Cyberdyne Systems Corporation. Why him? In a few months, he creates a revolutionary type of microprocessor. Go on. Then what? In 3 years, Cyberdyne will become the largest supplier of military computer systems. All stealth bombers are upgraded with Cyberdyne computers, becoming fully unmanned. Afterwards, they fly with a perfect operational record. The Skynet funding bill is passed. The system goes online on August 4th, 1997. Human decisions are removed from strategic defense. Skynet begins to learn at a geometric rate. It becomes self-aware at 2:14 a.m. Eastern Time, August 29th. In a panic, they try to pull the plug. Skynet fights back. Yes, it launches its missiles against the targets in Russia. Why attack Russia? Aren't they our friends now? Because Skynet knows that the Russian counterattack will eliminate its enemies over here. Jesus, how much do you know about Dyson? I have detailed files. I want to know everything. What he looks like, where he lives, everything. And that is from Terminator 2. Thank you so much for redeeming that, Shillovok. No worries at all for the shout out, Tylian. And same to you as well, Shilla. No worries at all for the shout out and for the stream as well. Let's skip the rest of the credits. There we go. Alright, so normal mode, 8 hours and 16 minutes, 35 restarts, 20 of 20 Mr. Everywhere's destroyed, 18 of 18 antique coins on normal mode. Didn't worry about the files. Item boxes open 86, healing items used 37, stabilizers used 0, and steroids used 2. And we unlocked Madhouse and the Albert 01R. Item, the Secrets of Defense. Item, Walking Shoes. Item, the Essence of Defense. Additional free content. Not a Hero. Download for free via More menu. More. Please, sir, I'd like some more. More. There we go. I will be back in 1 hour with Little Hope. Thanks for watching this stream. Catch you next time.